Aaron Hernandez kind of in deep doo-doo. So, okay, Odin Lloyd was murdered. He was a semi-pro football player, 27 years old. He was actually dating the sister of Hernandez's girlfriend. Now, the latest updates, as we are telling all of you right now, is that his phone was crushed into pieces, and then he's like, oh, here you go, take this. And it's like, it was just literally a big bag of shit. And then his security cameras were apparently gone, and they were just they were destroyed along with the cell phone. And again, they were handed to the officers in pieces. However, search dogs, police wearing gloves, cleaners were hired. They came into his home. An autopsy confirmed that it was a homicide. The body was found at 5:30 p.m. Monday, June 17th by a jogger. And I mean, look, innocent until proven guilty is pretty much the way that we should go about this. People are judging Aaron Hernandez. However, with the way that this is being framed and the way that he has hired the cleaners, destroyed his cell phone, destroyed security cameras, he is involved somehow, and he's putting himself in that position to be judged, because if none of that were to happen, not trying to cover up anything, then obviously he would comply with officers, and we would simply see what happens from there. So as you're reading this, as all this broke for you, I mean, what were you thinking, Heisler?
The whole time I'm thinking something's fishy here. Something is a little bit unusual. Initially, you saw the original story, which was there was a rental car that was in his name, and they just wanted to just get a little bit more information about it, and then he wasn't cooperating, and then the cleaning group came in, as you said before, and then he destroyed his cell phone.
Not to cut you off, but really quickly, we should mention also, they were seen a few hours before the murder in that rental car together were Hernandez and Odin Lloyd. So I just want to throw that in there. Continue.
Yeah, and like I said before, it just started as sort of that's kind of a weird coincidence type story. And initially, the reports were that, Hernandez is not expected to be charged with anything. They just wanted to go and talk with him and get more information. And as the story has continued to develop, we've started to see just more bizarre type things, as you mentioned before. And now it's getting to the point when he's destroying his security system. He's breaking his cell phone into 1,000 pieces. And you're starting to see more and more weird behavior out of Hernandez, who, part of the reason he went in the 4th round is because teams basically had him off their board, Rick, because they were concerned about, who he was associated with when he was in college and beforehand. And they weren't sure that it was necessarily going away anytime soon, and that he had really gotten himself to a point, even though he was in New England with the Patriot way, that he had gotten himself to a point where he was going to get past that. It's not making it any easier for me as an outsider looking in to try and say, maybe Hernandez isn't involved, or he's innocent until proven guilty. I hope the legal system take that into consideration, that he gets a fair trial once all of this goes through. But the more and more he keeps himself in the news and running away from the police and putting himself in a really difficult situation here, it's going to be very hard for me to just all of a sudden say, maybe something's up here. And you would think a lot of the times for those that are trying to clear their name, they get out in front of the story and say, I am the victim here. I was not associated in any way. I don't know how I became a part of this story, and I'm willing to cooperate and talk amongst the law enforcement officials to make sure that my name is cleared. And he hasn't done it. He's continued to run away.
Police, by the way, and then we'll wrap up shop, they had scuba gear, and they carried metal detectors, and they also carried evidence bags. They carried the evidence bags, obviously, into a squad car. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll keep you guys updated on TYT Sports.